While living in Kettering, Ohio, which is a suburb of Dayton, our dad was a volunteer fireman. This was in the 1940s and 50s. We're fortunate to have film clips of a couple of the fire trucks and the company he worked with, Kettering Fire Department No. 4. One day, he was showing the station in one of the trucks to our Uncle Ed, one of Mom's brothers. Judy and I and another little boy were along for the ride. The firehouse siren calls the local volunteers. Mom used to listen to the fire department radio located in their bedroom. It was tuned to station number 4's frequency.
Engine 154, Channel 5, debris fire.
I remember the look. It was small, with a polished dark wood cabinet.
Engine 42, Channel 5, unknown fire, 33rd Avenue in Sweetwater. Engine 42, Channel 5. Engine 283, Battalion 281, Channel 7, vehicle fire. Northbound 101, south of Warner, off west.
He had Uncle Ed put on some of the gear for the camera.
Engine 155, Channel 6, check fire reported out, 6173 West Crystal Way. Engine 155, Channel 6.
Here's a new truck. Looks like it was just delivered, and some of the guys are taking a look. There was a house across the street from ours that was going to be torn down. Dad arranged to have a training fire instead. Mom was taking the pictures, and Jane says she can remember the heat all the way across the street. In amongst our pile of family pictures, we ran across an interesting newspaper article from the Dayton Daily News about a different fire. It made the front page. Here's Judy.
Well, here it says, the Greenmont Village Day Nursery building burned to the ground while an unidentified man tried futilely to report the fire and frozen hydrants refused to yield water. Then it goes on and on and on, and it says, Chief Paul E. Clay, I never knew he was a chief,
Right.
of Van Buren TP Fire Department No. 4 at Greenmont, said 15 minutes lost in unsuccessful efforts to get water from 2 frozen fire plugs doomed the structure. Otherwise, he said, the fire could have been stopped in the boiler room where it began. The Dayton department, however, would not answer the fire alarm, because the fire was outside the city limits and wouldn't even tell him where to call. Finally, Clay continued. He got hold of someone who told him to telephone the constable at Beavertown, another village control station.
Let's pause a moment and let me explain what this training fire was all about. He had been to a training school. They learned the use of those fog nozzles, where you can change the spray like a garden hose. You know how you twist the garden hose and it'll spray out or into a stream?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they adjust it so it sprays out like that. It creates a fog, and you can knock down the fire a lot easier with the fog, like that. Okay, here's the rest of Judy's article.
The station immediately notified the Greenmont Volunteer Station closest to the fire, and Clay later summoned the Dorothy Lane and Beaverton fire trucks, thus sending 3 of the township's 4 volunteer companies to the blaze. Chief Clay said that although the fire alarm siren went dead, we made it just as good time with the telephone in spreading the alarm. He said that when his truck got to the fire, the blaze could have been contained to the boiler room if the fire hydrant adjacent to the building had not been frozen. His fireman moved quickly onto another one down the street and found it frozen also. A third one, 900 feet away, was finally found that would work, and after laying the required footage of hose, the fireman finally started pouring water on the structure.
That's Dad with the black hat. Looks like he was kind of overseeing what was going on. Even while we were vacationing on Lake Erie, Dad couldn't pass up a fire department.
Lakeside Volunteer Fire Department. Oh, we visited, I guess. We must have visited there. Okay, I have a...
Dad needed to get a shot of that. Let's watch some of that training fire again while we listen to Jane give an account of a fire at our own house on Culver Avenue.
Mama's got basically gets ready to do the laundry or something. And something I think to do with the water heater.
Judy recalls a story that it may have been the furnace. Also that she and Jane were sitting on the couch coloring with crayons when they saw smoke coming out of the register. Here's an article we ran across about our house fire in the Dayton Herald. Back to Jane.
Grandma and Grandpa were there. And, because I already got different doors and stuff. Remember that.
Front yard or backyard? Remember getting out?
Well, I think it's got out, I guess the front doors was like the back door.
Do you remember what door we got out of?
Might have been the front door.
Out of the living room?
I think so.
It was before the extra room.
Yeah, it was. Of course, I guess Mother called the fire department and they called Dad.
Oh, he wasn't home.
He was at work. They come at work. I can't remember going to one of our neighbors. I did once and letting them know. It must have been them or either might call me just kind of call the fire department because Joy's mother had notified Dad at work about the fire.
Judy also says that Dad had received the fire call, but didn't know it was our house until riding up in the truck. Such a deal.
I
Do you remember the fire department getting there or fighting the fire or anything?
Yeah, because I remember one of the firemen had to go out and ask because of the smoke and everything to find the cellar doors. Our cellar door is not, well, usually the cellar door usually is off the kitchen, ours is off the dining room, right?
Oh, to go in down to the
basement. Down to the basement.
It was in the dining room because they had like a cadenza or something Mom used to do flowers on.
Yeah. So they had to go out and ask Mother or someone where was the basement door, right? To get down to the basement.
Was it Dad's volunteer fire department?
Yeah. It had to be Kettering. That was the closest one.
Thanks, Jane. Here's a real find in our pile of pictures. It looks like the whole crew at Kettering Fire Department Station Number 4. That's Dad, third from the right. Well, that certainly seems like it was an exciting part of Dad's life. As I said at the beginning, we're really fortunate to have these film clips and the newspaper articles to help us recall those times.